It's Sunday lunchtime at Harmony High, the day before the new semester begins. For teachers instinctively prepare to meet their new classes. Miss Evans smooths her blazer, believing that first impressions matter. Nearby, Mr. Chan carefully lines up colorful pens, hoping his energy will make learning fun. Ms. Liu buttons her cardigan, wanting her students to feel cared for, while Mr. Ayres tugs at his polo, wondering if he should look more formal. Each teacher has a distinct classroom style, yet tomorrow they will all share the same task, setting the tone, routines, and expectations for the term ahead. As the students walked to school, the air was filled with chatter and gossip about their new teachers. June kicked a stone along the path, wondering if they would have the same one as last year. May proudly smoothed her new shirt, hoping she would be with her friends again. David walked in thoughtful silence, unsure if he would understand the teacher's English. Around them, others swapped compliments on bags, hair clips, and trainers. They were nervous, yet curious, already forming their own first impressions.
Miss Evans spent Sunday evening at her kitchen table, the smell of coffee filling the room as she planned her classroom management strategy and reviewed the lessons from the first week. She thought about the arrangement of the students, the carefully chosen wording of her questions, and how she could encourage them to become silent quickly and ready to learn. She believed clear routines gave students a sense of security. Yet, she pondered whether the students' English proficiency was adequate for understanding her directions, and if they'd know precisely what she wanted from them. On Monday morning, she walked into the classroom with calm authority. Some students stood up automatically to greet her, while others continued chatting with friends. Step by step, she carefully showed them how to start each lesson, standing behind their desks, facing forward, silent and ready to learn. Does everyone understand the correct way to start our lessons? Yes, Miss Evans, the students all replied. Well done, everyone, Miss Evans said. We begin the lesson the same way each time, and I expect you all to remember this, her voice unwavering as she looked at the students. By midweek, Lily was flourishing, finding happiness in her daily routine and approaching each task with precision. As she understood what was needed, her confidence swelled. Chun was making friends and settling into routines, which became increasingly effortless. Even May, who usually shied away, found her voice to answer a question or two after Miss Evans's soft praise. On Friday evening, back at her kitchen table, a contented smile spread across Miss Evans's face as she lost herself in her book. The students' respectful behavior made the first week a true joy. With each sip of coffee, she pondered the question, how can I keep the semester on track?
On Sunday evening, Mr. Chan sat at his desk at home, twirling a colored marker between his fingers. In his mind, he could already see the games, challenges, and prizes that would make learning fun. But he also knew that when he got excited, he tended to talk too quickly. Would the students keep up? Would they understand him? On Monday morning, Mr. Chan greeted the classes with a bright smile. He introduced the different rewards for effort, teamwork, and participation and explained how students could earn them. As the week continued, the classroom buzzed with energy, hands shot up and laughter filled the air. Many students had stars, and some had won gifts. However, sometimes the excitement in class became too much. Some students grew too loud and seemed to stop listening. To get their attention, Mr. Chan often resorted to clapping loudly. Hao had thrived on the games. He joined every challenge and won many stars. Lin enjoyed the fun and games in class, and Mr. Chan was always encouraging. Kai realized that the more vocal students were often the ones getting the most stars, and he began to wonder if being loud was the secret to receiving them. On Friday, sitting in his garden, Mr. Chan thought about how happy he was with the joy in his classrooms. While he believed games and rewards were beneficial for students, he also recognized that they could lead to disruptions when students became too rowdy. He pondered about the coming weeks ahead. What are the most effective methods for maintaining classroom discipline, incorporating engaging activities, and making every student feel valued.
As the sun dipped low on Sunday evening, Ms. Liu strolled through the park with her dog, reviewing her lesson plans. She envisioned her classroom as a place where a sense of family, warmth, respect, and genuine connection would thrive. However, a question lingered. Could she be both firm and keep a comfortable classroom environment if some of her students misbehaved? On Monday morning, she entered class to a cheerful chorus of, "Good morning, Miss Liu." With a calm smile, she returned the greeting, "Good morning, class." Taking a seat beside May, Miss Liu gently modeled how to meet a classmate. "Hello May, nice to meet you. What's your favorite food?" One by one, as the students took turns with their classmates. The room hummed with friendly conversation. By midweek, Hao was proudly telling the class that his grandfather kept pigeons on the roof. Lin, usually quiet, admitted she loved drawing comics, even if she was shy about showing them. Wei made everyone laugh when he announced that his favorite food was seaweed soup. On Friday evening, Ms. Liu thought back over the week. She was happy that the class already felt close, but a few boys kept chatting instead of joining in. Warmth, she reminded herself, builds trust, but she also needed to set limits. On Sunday evening, Mr. Ayres sat by the river near his home, the gentle breeze rustling the pages of his books while he sipped a cold soda. He was a fan of varied activities like puzzles and riddles, and he liked to introduce new routines in class, but he also understood that a lack of structure could be confusing. He silently reminded himself that he needed to be clear, right from the start. On Monday morning, he greeted the class warmly and handed out a riddle for the students to solve in groups. Some students dived straight in, scribbling down ideas. But some students drifted into holiday chatter. Mr. Ayres clapped his hands sharply, which brought them back onto the riddle task. By midweek, Jun was enjoying the challenges so much that he told his parents all about them. Mai felt relieved when the noisy boys were stopped by Mr. Ayres, giving her the space to think. Chen, however, grumbled when his group lost stickers for talking. On Friday evening, Mr. Ayres reflected on the week. He loved the creativity in his lessons, and so did many of his students. But he knew that without clear boundaries, the noise could take over. "I need to blend variety with steady routines," he thought.
By the end of the week, the staff room was filled with quiet as teachers pondered the week that had passed. Miss Evans smiled. Most students had settled well, though she still worried about May's silence. Chuckling, Mr. Chan talked about his students trading stickers like treasure cards, then frowned as he thought about fairness. Ms. Liu described the warmth in her class, as well as the two boys who kept testing her patience. Drinking his tea, Mr. Ayres said he was pleased with the creativity in his lessons, although he wished the noise would settle sooner. They shared stories and knowing smiles, ready to carry the first week's momentum forward and shape classrooms where respect could grow. It was Friday and the end of the school week. As the friends walked home, their joyful chatter and laughter echoed through the streets. "I like Miss Evans' rules," Lily said. "When we stand to greet her, everything feels calm." Chen grinned. "Sometimes I just copy the others so I don't get it wrong, but Mr. Chan asked Wei to help me, so now it's fine." May hesitated, then admitted, "I didn't talk much. Too many kids were shouting for rewards." Tao pulled a shiny pencil from his pocket. "I swapped my stickers for this. Then everyone wanted to trade." "Mr. Ayres changes the start every day," Bo laughed. "It's fun, but sometimes I'm confused and I don't know what to do." Lena smiled. "I really enjoyed writing welcome cards in Ms. Liu's class." John shrugged. "I am sorry I messed about in class today, May. I was really bored." "It's okay, John," May said. Jay just grinned. "I think the best thing all week was chicken dinner. It was amazing." Well, it's home time. The students and teachers of Harmony High pinned this fictional tale, and they hope you enjoyed it. Each teacher had their own unique method for beginning the semester, and despite their different tactics, they all offered one another support through both triumphs and setbacks. Our first week presents an opportunity to reflect on our classroom techniques, recognizing that the atmosphere we create during our first few lessons can significantly impact the entire semester. Today, let's examine the different classroom management practices we'll keep, those we might want to change, and how we can gain a deeper understanding of our students' needs.